Hi, it's Dr. Matt with Personal Injury Institute, and I wanted to bring to you today Profit Activator number 6, ways to keep your clinic out of SIU. If you're not familiar with SIU, that's Special Investigations Units, and insurance companies have a department, every single one of them, that place cases, that place certain accidents into SIU. And there are ways that we can manage our cases, making sure we keep our cases out of SIU and be aware of some protocols that can make a huge difference as it pertains to your practice, your treatment rendered, and make sure you protect it. Because at the end of the day, you could render services and your bills can be lost due to this investigation approach. The first thing you want to do is also make sure if an investigator comes into your office that you pause. Make sure that it is the appropriate time for them to come look in your clinic, because if they do come in while you're seeing patients, that could be a violation of HIPAA. So you always want to get their business card, follow up with them, set up a time, do a verification. You can't show them your patient's file because that would be a violation of HIPAA in and of itself. So that would be the first place to start. Your billing, processing, and protocols is contrary to what the insurance companies believe what is reasonable and necessary. So that's going to be a challenge as it pertains to how you're billing. If your charges are not right on target, they will take advantage of these systems, and you want to make sure you're in the best protocols as it pertains to your billing and charges. The next process is not being a patient advocate. To make sure that you're not always saying, the patient had severe immediate pain. If they didn't, make sure the language is very consistent with what actually occurred. That language is often dramatic and it doesn't necessarily help your cause. So don't be a patient advocate, because there's plenty of research that's going to help support your case, that you don't necessarily need to go that far with it. Clinics, due to ownership, if your bills are coming from a P.O. box, one of the adjusters that is on our team, she states immediately if she sees a P.O. box, she is going to now process this as a potential investigation. Looking at the clinic, multidisciplinary clinics, if it's all operating under one facility and you have everything under one roof, that is also going to be viewed in a very different light than if a clinic is just managing a certain portion of the care and then cases are sent out to a medical doctor. Treating facilities, making sure that you're aware of your patient's identity, get a copy of their license, make sure they are who they say they are, because that's going to be one of the challenges that you typically see, is that some patients coming in, they're not usually using their proper identity, and now you find out that it's not actually that person. Being involved with a diagnostic testing group that is splitting fees with you, that is also going to be dropped right into SIU. They're going to investigate it. Notoriously, if we look at nerve conduction velocity groups, those groups often will challenge your cases as it pertains to charges being split, and that actually is a kickback in many instances. So be cautious of doing any advanced testing and making sure that you're setting up the right arrangement. Property damage under $1,500 will automatically get sent over to SIU. Those cases will always be scrutinized. They're going to be evaluating them, so there are some protocols that you can use to help protect your cases, give your patients some recommendations on who and how, maybe a second opinion on their vehicle, make sure that the estimates are accurate. So I wanted to bring those profit activators to you. The one I want to give special attention to is the patient advocate. The research is overwhelming in terms of those being suffered with long-term injury, and I want to make sure you're in best position to document those things based on research and science. So if you have any questions, be sure to email me. If you didn't get a chance to view the webinar that we hosted last week, please email me. We'll send you a link, and we look forward to seeing you in the next Profit Activator.